Welcome to GearCheckGames. This is part 15 of our commentary for Banjo-Kazooie.
Another
Last
one?
time we entered Rusty Bucket Bay and thankfully managed to complete the dreaded engine room. And in this episode, we're gonna try to figure out how to get over there. And do the rest of the level.
So wait, so you've been inside the ship. You've been around the ship. But have you been over, around, under, and through? That's how you tie your shoes.
We have to go even further beyond, Trey. That's the answer you're looking for.
Oh, got it. Can you imagine a banjo mech?
It's just his backpack just folds out into like a giant mech.
I don't know, Trey. A mech is kind of like a car.
That's true.
I don't know if the fan base would be too receptive to that.
I wonder if you can make a mech in nuts and bolts.
I don't know. I've never had a chance to play it, so I don't know how robust the vehicle editor is. That always seems to be how I get that jiggy. Like I can never get there in time to not faceplant on the deck.
Oh, it still goes down? Doesn't just permanently stay up?
It's guarding that tiny patch of steel.
Well, at least it stops going down when you're under it. Has a bit more courtesy than the engine propellers.
Yeah, it doesn't just murder you if you're too slow.
That would kind of be funny if it soft-locked you under there.
Uh-huh. That's how they force you to watch the game over cutscene.
Yeah. Someone's gotta watch it.
It's one of Brenzi's diabolical traps.
They do the same thing in DK64. When you just want to quit the game and, like, put it up for the night?
Uh-huh. It's like, ha ha ha, you wanted to take a break, and so the world is screwed.
It's like, but I loaded my save. I don't understand.
Also, the game over cutscene in DK64 is so lame compared to this game.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's just K. Rool charging up his laser and then not firing it.
It's test fire.
The song doesn't even finish. It just fades to black, like, as he's charging it up. It's like, what does this even mean?
He's been charging that laser. He's been charging that laser for 4 days.
Yeah. That's why K. Rool can never take over the world. He spends too much time just, like, gloating.
Charging his laser.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to seal the deal. Boy, do I have a
Don't worry, he finally gets to fire it off in Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Yeah. I heard a lot of people were disturbed at seeing that, like, actually shown for the first time. Just DK Island getting nuked.
Oh, is that his final Smash?
Yeah, it's just the DK64 game over cutscene, but, you know, actually, like, taken to its logical conclusion.
What a weird thing for them to reference, but I like it. It's good.
Yeah. Nice way to represent DK64, honestly, in K. Rool's moveset.
Wait.
Although, I feel like that game... The one thing that game over cutscene was missing was K. Rool going into a machine with Diddy Kong and switching their, like, their bodies to make K. Rool into...
A little shrimp. And then Diddy Kong's a big, burly ape. I don't know why K. Rool would want to lose that perfect body to anyone.
Yeah, that's a good... Oh my god. See, I thought that wasn't going to be funny, but then you brought it back.
I'm just imagining, like, Diddy Kong... Like, it's the same model. Like, K. Rool's model is the same, but it's just got, like, a Diddy Kong texture on it.
Ew. It's like a corruption.
Yeah, it's just super ugly.
I guess if K. Rool... If we're gonna go for the straight Banjo comparison, K. Rool would probably kidnap, like, Candy Kong or something. Switch bodies with her.
During my playthrough of that game, I forgot that she was in it. She's the person that teaches you how to use instruments.
Right. She's the one who teaches you how to push B on certain pads.
Yeah. She teaches you screen nuke.
I love DK64.
I'll be honest, I always got the vibe from K. Rool that he was one of those guys that's just like big, fat, and proud. Like he has
big and
that
he's
body
beautiful.
because he wants that body.
Well, yeah, he's the Kremlin commander with a K.
Yeah.
What more would you want out of life?
But is he the Kremlin comrade?
You have an army of idiot reptiles at your disposal to do whatever you want.
I'm sure if we got enough Donkey Kong Country games, we'd eventually get Comrade K. Rool.
That would have
Yeah.
been amazing.
Oh my god.
Comrade.
You think Retro's up to the task? You know, once they finish Prime 4, if they finish Prime 4.
I still, someday, since that company makes both Donkey Kong and Metroid games, I want a crossover game.
Well, I mean, Tropical Freeze kind of was, because in that one level you can see Samus's gunship, like, wrecked in a tree.
It's not the same.
They'll call it Donk Droid.
Metroid Kong. Oh, there's a bigger one.
Yeah.
Also, this is what qualifies as a boss in Banjo-Kazooie, just a box.
I always forget that this game actually had a boss besides the final boss.
Uh-huh. Well, this is kind of in the same vein as, like, Nipper. I would say that Banjo-Kazooie, it doesn't really have bosses so much as it has quote-unquote action set pieces. Because I'm thinking about, like, the parts of the game that are considered, like... I don't know.
This
Let's see, Gobi's Valley has the maze. Treasure Trove Cove has the big crab. I guess Mumbo's Mountain has the
monkey.
gorilla.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Tui they definitely, I wouldn't say they improved the bosses wholesale, but, like, at least they added more of them and kind of gave them, like, more complexity.
Yeah. I also like that they each had, like, a boss song that was, like, the level theme, but much more dramatic.
You know, it's the boss version.
Yeah.
I'd say my favorite thing about the bosses in Tui are the, like, Ocarina of Time parody, like, subtitles that they all have. Like self-important anglerfish, Lord Woo Fak Fak.
Oh yeah, you're missing a couple notes.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the part of the Banjo-Kazooie playthrough that everybody dreads. The, where are those last 4 damn notes? Which also was a problem for me in Super Mario Odyssey until I, you know, broke and bought the Bowser Amiibo.
Oh, does the
Found
Bowser...
it cheap at a second-hand store, alright? Don't judge me.
Does it allow you to have like a moon radar?
It points the camera towards, like, the remaining coins in the level, or the remaining purple coins.
Oh,
That's
yeah, because they've got a thing that tells you, that, like, gives you hints at where the moons are, but I don't believe there's anything for the coins.
Yeah,
Let's
Let's
Purple
get
coins.
out of here.
If you want every little piece of fun tchotchkes from the levels, you gotta get all the coins.
I
Well,
love,
of course
I love
you
the
would,
word
'cause-
tchotchkes.
I think I first heard that word in Weird Al's parody of what's that song?
Oh god, I don't remember.
That's one of those songs where I remember the Weird Al parody more than the actual song. It's his song about eBay.
You know, the Weird Al song, the one that's a parody of another song.
Was it? What was it? Was it the Backstreet Boys or NSYNC that sang that song originally?
Which song?
It's like I want it that
That
way.
was
It's Backstreet Boys.
Okay.
I
I feel kind of silly for not knowing that, but also kind of content.
eBay.
Yes.
God, I forgot that eBay was like, it was the biggest thing on the internet before Amazon.
Yeah.
I wonder when that song was written. Like early 2000s.
Probably.
It
Was it after
definitely a long time ago.
Was it after Running with Scissors?
Oh, I don't know.
That's like the only one I can remember. Or that and Poodle Hat.
I still think my favorite story behind a Weird Al song was how he wrote the Saga Begins, where he based it up. Like, nobody had seen the Phantom Menace yet because it wasn't released, and he wrote that song based off of like a leaked script.
Hey George, this is the first draft. Yeah, shoot it.
I think you mean the only draft.
What do you mean?
So this here is one of the more
draft. What is a draft?
You just write the script, right? And nobody questions you.
Bear Edward getting good at fighting Cheeto. Yeah, I'm pretty good at fighting Cheetos too.
Yeah, the vending machine. Although back when we were in the lava area of Grunty's Lair, we've met the Flamin' Hot Cheeto, who gave us the Red Feathers code.
Oh my god.
I'll see myself out. Anyway, probably the hardest Cheeto to find, honestly, because you have to remember that, like, oh, the water level raises in, like, all of the rooms with water, and that's how I get up to that cave entrance.
Okay, so wait, what code did he give you?
Yellow feathers,
Gold feathers.
Or gold feathers. Yeah, yellow feathers. That would take forever.
Gold feathers, yellow feathers, gold feathers, yellow feathers, gold feathers, yellow feathers.
I can't say it either.
So you just did something that I thought you were doing a speedrun strat. In speedruns, if you use Kazooie, if you're doing the Talon Trot and you drop straight down into the water, you can just walk on the floor of the water. You can walk on the bottom.
What?
Are you serious?
Yeah. Like, there's like a glitch you can do where you just don't have to
we have
swim.
enough? Ooh, we got enough. Just barely.
Is it like a specific glitch? Because I feel like that's something that would be easy to do accidentally if it was just any time you entered the water with Talon Trot.
I'll have to go watch it again, because I know they use it in Gobi's Valley in the speedrun to get all the stuff down there.
Yeah, this game isn't like DK64 where you can just like swim through walls with minimal effort.
God, those speedruns are magical.
Yeah. Banjo can't just like punt his way into the sky.
Oh yeah. I forget that Banjo-Kazooie does a thing where your green level is your last level instead of your first level.
Yeah, that's kind of a trait that the first two games share, where the final, like, standard world isn't really like it's not like an endgame world thematically.
It's not.
It's
fire
more like
level.
whimsical and
I feel like it's
kind
like
of puts you at ease.
I feel like in both games it's like the big level, the big one.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, it's such a good one too. Like, it's a good one to see the game off with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I always gosh. Yeah, Click Clock Wood is kind of, now that I think about it, it's kind of up there with Mad Monster Mansion as, like, I'd probably put Click Clock Wood as my number 3 behind Freezeezy Peak. Possibly my number 2, depending on how I'm feeling, just because, like, it's weird to say, but that level kind of makes you feel things. Like, just going through the seasons and everything, like,
yeah.
it's kind of, like, immersive.
I think the idea of Click Clock Wood is really good and really interesting. I've just been kind of ruined on it as a kid from falling down the tree so many damn times.
Oh, God.
Well, yeah, that's the other level that
up.
really... Yeah, that's the other level that really suffers from the original N64 system of, like, resetting your notes when you die. Because... You know, in Rusty Bucket Bay, when you died, you had to re-explore, like, all the little, like, side rooms again. In Click Clock Wood, if you die, you have to re-explore the entire level 4 times.
I can see where a lot of people would throw their controller or just put it down and come back a month later. We'll finish this.
You need a full month to cool off after that travesty.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what a travesty it was. I mean, that never happened.
Where are you go? Oh yeah, you're doing this.
Yeah, we gotta get our cheat code put in.
He's a cheater. So this gives you more golden feathers?
Yeah, 20 instead of 10.
You gotta
Which is good, because I always feel like they don't give you enough gold feathers.
Uh-huh. Well, again, they're just kind of your out in a difficult situation, so... I don't know, I'm kind of just doubling mine out of obligation.
If there was a Banjo-Kazooie movie, the golden feather would be like a like a like you said, it's a get out of jail free card.
It's like crystal coconut.
Yeah. I was thinking the crystal coconut too. Like just a random item from the game that they decide to be the big MacGuffin for the TV show.
Yeah. Did that show come out before or after DK64?
It had to be after.
I think it was before.
Really?
Yeah, that was my thought. Because it doesn't have any of the DK64 characters in it, to my knowledge.
Oh, because wasn't it called, like, the Donkey Kong Country show or whatever?
Yeah.
Ooh, this one takes a lot. Jeez.
Donkey Kong Country, not to be confused with Donkey Kong Country.
Donkey Kong Country, not to be confused with the good one.
What's his
Hey,
name?
the
Donkey
cartoon's
Kong?
good. If you like
It did
terrible
win
things.
several awards.
It. Oh my god. For its revolutionary motion
Burgers,
capture.
fries, and
Yeah,
chips
it
galore.
actually did win at least one, like, major animation award.
It was so unprecedented in terms of technology that the motion captured models clip through themselves in a freaking like fully produced cartoon. Okay,
Why does Ferdinand hate us?
because we stepped on his flowers.
Oh. You're gonna catch holy hell, Ferdinand.
I guess so. I don't know why I'm coming back up here. There's nothing to find.
Yeah, you gotta go through the 765 door.
The
Maybe if I
700
walk into this corner for long enough, I can wrong warp to the final boss.
It takes you to the 765-acre woods.
The lesser known forest.
Inhabited by just like a bear that has the same model as Banjo, but he's yellow.
The
Wears a
100-acre
red shirt.
wood, when it gets bought up by logging companies, it becomes the 765-acre wood.
Oh, they had to rename it due to its abrupt reduction in size.
Yeah.
They just like slash off a 0 on the 100-acre wood sign.
The 10.
Oh my god!
All right, we'll leave up every tree with a creature living inside of it, but all the rest, firewood.
Oh man. Speaking of firewood, we're gonna go to the woods next episode.
Yeah, and burn it to the ground. See you then.
Bye.
See ya.